Hi, what's up everyone? In this God of War Ragnarok video, we are covering the Untamed Fury, which is an enemy that you can find later in the game that when you do damage to it, it disappears. You got to find it in multiple locations to eventually force it back to its den. You can then go to the den and kill it like I'm doing on screen now. Now this is important because you've got to do this in order to craft one of the armor sets in the game called the Hunter's Armor set, because it drops a resource that you need in order to craft that. So I'm going to show you exactly how to do this. There's a lot of confusion online about it. I'm going to cover all of that confusion as well. So first, before we can even go after the Untamed Fury, we need to get access to that area of the game. And you can't do this until you progress far enough in the main quest line. You need to complete the quest called Creatures of Prophecy. On screen now is the ending cutscene to that quest. Now once you're done with that cutscene, you're going to be exiting Freya's camp with Atreus and you'll come across this boar on the path leading out. You'll get a little cutscene that you just saw there, and after that you're going to unlock the favour called Sense of Survival. This favour must be completed because this is the favour that is going to take you to the brand new area of the game where the Untamed Fury is. It's not a hard favour to complete at all, but if you do need any help with it, I do have guides to every favour in the game linked down below in the video description. At the end of the cutscene for completing Sense of Survival, you'll be in this area here and you're going to find this Mystic Gateway. It's the Mystic Gateway for the crater entrance. Now with this new area unlocked and the Untamed Fury sort of activated, there's still things we got to do. There's still steps we got to take in order to be able to complete it. And if it's your first time here, you're going to need to unlock the jungle area of this region. Now if you've already explored and you got the jungle unlocked, you can just skip past this part of the video. I have timestamped it all down below in the video description. But I'm now just going to show you how you can unlock the jungle area. To find the jungle region, you just want to fast travel to Vanaheim and you want to go to the Mystic Gateway at the crater entrance. From the Mystic Gateway and just to the left, you just want to climb up this ledge here and then drop down the other side, and you're going to want to head left. There might be some enemies around the area, so just deal with them. You'll notice that the path splits as well. You just want to take the path here, dropping down the ledge, and just run straight ahead. You'll notice this torch. You just want to jump the gap where the torch is, jump the gap again just by grappling that hook, and climb up this wall on the other side. Once at the top of that wall, you want to take a sharp left and head this way. However, you do need it to be nighttime, how I have it now, to get to the jungle. If it's not nighttime, you're not going to be able to progress. So I'm going to show you first how to make it nighttime. Before you head in that direction, just go through this path instead. If you've done a quest prior where you saved Burger, you would have been in this area and cleared it. There's going to be a lot of enemies and there's going to be an ogre and such, so take care of them if you need to. And you just want to head to the far end of this area. So notice the gate straight in front of me there. Just head all the way to the left of that, and there's going to be a wall that you can see if you've not dealt with it already, with some markers on for your spear. Just past that, continue forward, and you're going to jump over this ledge. Just be careful of the plants there, because they're going to hurt you if you don't take care of them. And then once over the ledge, just drop down this ledge here. And then you're going to proceed into the cave to the left. Just grapple across using this. And then grapple across again, just dodging all the enemies that might be here. And then at the end, there's a wall here that you can grapple up. Once at the top of this wall, just take a left and you can run all the way to the altar here, and you can use this altar to change nighttime into day or daytime into night. A Mystic Gateway will be added to your map at this point, and there is a workbench if you need it, but just straight on from the altar you can knock this off the ledge just to get back into the previous area. And now from here we can proceed and climb this ledge here to go and find the jungle. Just keep going forward and it will take you back to the area we originally climbed up to, where there's a fork in the path. And that's just here. If we spin to the left, I'll just show you where the wall was where we climbed up, just in case you were already at night time. This is where we climbed up, and as said, we could just continue to the left if it was night. So now just follow this path around here, and I'll show you where it's blocked if it's daytime. It's just as you get up to here. Now, if it's day, you're not going to be able to go beyond this point. So that's why it's got to be nighttime. And with it being nighttime, you can just continue through. And you want to head over to the left here and drop down the ledge. And just keep moving forward and going round.
A river once ran through here, bringing life to all manner of flora and fauna.
What became
Climb up this ledge at the end, and then you're going to notice the 2 dragon statues. This is the entrance to the jungle, and you need to follow it through this cave to reach it. There's going to be some enemies to deal with, so make sure you deal with them. With the enemies clear, just hop over this ledge here, and be mindful of these plants, make sure they don't get you. And continue proceeding through the cave, just taking out more plants as you go. And you'll have to shimmy along this ledge. Once you're on the other side of this ledge, you're going to notice this wooden fence here. Just destroy it because we need to climb up this to get into the jungle. Continue through the cave and jump across the gap to the right. And then just keep walking forward to jump over this log. And you'll find a mystic gateway. You're now going to be in the jungle region. So now, with the jungle area unlocked, there's still more that we need to do. And again, you may have already done this, so skip again with the timestamps below if you don't need this part. But we need to complete a favor called Return of the River. So you can see where I'm going now on screen. This is just from the jungle entrance. You go to the right, you drop down the ledge here, you go around this poison. And if it's the first time here, you're going to have an enemy encounter, which you just got to deal with there. Once they're dealt with, you can climb up this wall, and at the top of this wall, you're going to unlock a favor called Return of the River. Now, what this favor does, on completion of Return of the River, you're basically going to let the water out of the dam, and it's going to fill all the river up with water throughout the whole region. And this enables you to get everywhere you need to get in order to complete the Untamed Fury and get it killed. Again, it's quite a straightforward favor. You shouldn't have too much difficulty with it. There is some puzzles involved in this one. So if you do need some help, the whole favor guide is going to be linked down below in the pinned comment and video description. Just go and check it out if you need help. And now we are all prepped and ready to go. We can go and get the Untamed Fury to spawn and complete this boss. Now, you want to fast travel back to Vanaheim and the crater entrance if you're not already there. And I'll show you the first location where we can make this spawn. So from the crater entrance, it really doesn't matter if it's night or daytime. This is something that I see online. Don't worry about that. You should be able to make this spawn in night or day. Just jump over that wall there, and you want to head to the right to the sinkholes. It's in the sinkholes where you're going to make this spawn for the first time. Just drop down this ledge, kill any enemies along the way. And at the very end of the path here, you're going to have this zip line. You just want to interact with this zip line to get down to the bottom. At the bottom, there's a few plants that are going to try and kill you, so be careful of that. But just to the left of where you land, you'll notice that hack silver chest. And it's just in that corner there where the Untamed Fury is going to spawn for the first time. Now, you do need to do it in this order. The other spawn locations I show you, it's not going to spawn there until this one is done. This is the very first one, so make sure you come and find this to get this spawn first. All you got to do is just fight the Untamed Fury, and when you do enough damage to it, it's going to disappear into a puff of smoke. So after your first encounter with the Untamed Fury, and in the same area, just over to the right side is this gap with the poisonous plant. Throw your axe into the plant so you can cross the gap, and you're going to enter this area of the sinkholes. Now, you're going to unlock a favor if this is the first time you've been here, called the Quaking Hollow. You're going to want to complete this. During the Quaking Hollow, you'll unlock another favor called the Burning Skies, and it's on the Burning Skies favor where you're going to get the second spawn of the Untamed Fury. As you already know, if you need help with these favors, they're linked down in the video description, so go and check them out, but they're not too difficult. The point you're looking for on the Quaking Hollow favor is this point here where you see the dragon. You're gonna knock the dragon off 2 stone walls, and when you do, that is what unlocks the Burning Skies favor. So just continue on and complete the Quaking Hollow. And what you're going to do while you're do, that favour has opened the gate that you need to continue on with the Burning Skies. Again, if you've already completed this favour, we're right back at the area now where we unlocked the Quaking Hollow. You can just proceed forward and get onto this boat. Now, what you want to do when you're on the boat is take the river to the right, and this is where the gate is that you open on the Quaking Hollow. So as long as that's completed, you can follow this river all the way down to the right now and proceed to do the Burning Skies favour. Again, if you've completed the Burning Skies favour already, you just never got the spawn, you just got to follow this route now back to the area where the Untamed Fury will spawn. So heading down this river, you're going to come to this area here. This was the area where you unlocked the Burning Skies favour. And just to the right over here, you'll notice a blue flag and you're able to park the boat up. So just park the boat up here and get off of it. And we need to open another gate. Again, this gate may already be open for you. So if it is, just continue forward. But if not, just get off, follow this route round here. And you're going to notice the chain on the wall. Interact with this chain to open the gate. And with the gate open, you can just head back to your boat and you can now progress down the river where you need to go to find this Untamed Fury spawn. So let's head this way. This is where the gate was closed prior. You can now go through and keep on following the river this way. You're going to come to this area here with a gate to the left and a beach straight in front of you, and to the right there's another blue flag where you can park your boat. It's ideal now to open this gate for easier access in the future. You can just park up and pull the chain for that. And that blue flag over there, if you've already been to this area, you might be able to go over there and there'll be a chain going up to the area where the Untamed Fury spawns. But if you haven't done it before, you got to come this way. There's a door to the right over there. We're going to go through this door to continue. Once through the door, you're going to encounter the dragon if you've not completed the Burning Skies favour yet. So just continue through this tunnel, going through all of the mechanics and opening up the walls with your spear as you get to them. At the end, you're going to be climbing this wall, and at the very top, you're going to be in the area where the Untamed Fury spawns for a second time. Just drop down, and this is the area. Now, just to the right of this area where I mentioned before about that blue flag on the water, where if you've been here before, there may be a chain. It's just this chain here. So knock this down for easier access in the future, just in case you need it. So from the chain, just push forward and you're going to notice the Nornir chest on the right here. The Untamed Fury will spawn in for its second spawn. And it's the same as the first spawn. You'll notice some health has already been taken off, and this is where there's some confusion. Now, if you're playing this on easier difficulties and on that first spawn you cause more damage than you needed to, for whatever reason, say you used your Fury or something and caused a big amount of damage, then this second spawn won't happen. So if this spawn doesn't happen, that is probably what the case is, and you just need to move on to the next spawn location. This actually happens to me. While I'm damaging the Untamed Fury now, I do too much damage to it. It disappears in the ball of smoke, and I don't get the third spawn location. So if that does happen to you, it is an area where a lot of people are getting stuck with on this, and they think they got to switch it from night to day or whatnot. That's not the case. I'm going to show you all spawn locations. Anyway, this was the second one. We're now going to move on to the third. Just head to a Mystic Gateway, and we're sticking in the Vanaheim region, but we're going back to the crater now. And the Mystic Gateway you want to fast travel to is the crater entrance. So as I said, this wouldn't spawn for me because I did too much damage on the second spawn point. But just to the right of the crater entrance, jump over the wall, and this is where it should spawn. Just around this area here, but I couldn't get it to spawn no matter what I did. I did it by fast traveling. I changed it today. I actually ran back from the sinkholes to come back into this area. I tried everything, and in the end, I just decided to continue forward. Hopefully for you, it does just spawn, and if it does, it's the same again, cause damage until it disappears with a puff of smoke. But the fourth spawn location after the third one, you want to find yourself the Mystic Gateway again, and this time you want to fast travel to the Jungle Entrance Mystic Gateway. From here, as you land, just go forward, and you want to go to the right. This is the same area that you went to complete the Return of the River favor. You just drop down this ledge here, and you take a left past the poison gas. And just where you had the enemy encounter the first time you came here is where the Untamed Fury is going to spawn again. So you'll notice that it just jumps off the ledge there, and we just need to do the same again. So we're just going to battle the Untamed Fury until it disappears in a puff of smoke. And this time, after it does disappear, there's going to be a conversation about the Huntress going back to its den. I'm going to show you exactly how to get to the den now, but after you completed the Return of the River favor, as soon as you exit that area, you automatically get a favor called Trail of the Dead. If you follow that favor and complete it, you'll unlock this mystic gateway here at the jungle. You can just fast travel to this gateway for easy access. If you haven't done that though, just from where the 4th spawn point of the Untamed Fury was, just continue up this wall. This is where you unlocked the Return of the River. And at the top of the wall, you just want to run to this boat here on the left and get onto the river. Once on the river, just look to the right there. You may have noticed that Nornur chest in the distance. This is where you want to be. So just park your boat up here. And this is the mystic gateway to the jungle that we just saw. And you can run around the side here. And just to the right, you're going to see a hole in the wall that you can crawl through. So crawl through this gap. And on the other side of this gap, as long as you've chased the Untamed Fury back to their den, they're going to be there wounded. And you can now finish the enemy. So just battle the enemy until you kill them. And once defeated, the Untamed Fury is going to drop a lot of loot, including 2 Hunter's Brand, which is the resource needed to craft the Hunter's armor set. By finally defeating the Untamed Fury, you are going to unlock an armor called the Hunter's Pauldron, and you'll have some resources in it in order to craft it. You need the Hunter's Brand. You get 2 off the Untamed Fury, and you're able to craft this chest plate. And then you're going to need 2 more of the Hunter's Brand to get the other pieces. You got the Hunter's Gauntlets here. You'll need 1 Hunter's Brand for that. And also we've got the Hunter's Belt, which requires 1 Hunter's Brand. So if you've done the Untamed Fury, you could still be 2 Hunter's Brand short to unlock this armor. And there's just 2 favors that you need to complete to get that. The favors are called Nocturnal Predator and In Plain Sight. The 2 favors that are in the Crater Plains region, and I do have guides for them. If you need those guides on how to complete those favors, just go and check out the video description or the pinned comment. You'll find the guides to those favors, and on completion of both of them, they're going to reward you with 1 Hunter's Brand each. And that will give you all the Hunter's Brand needed to craft this new armor, which is pretty decent. You can see on the chest here, the Empowered Range Talent. Holding L2 for several seconds grants a buff, increasing all range attack damage for a short duration. And then with the wrist armor and the waist armor, for having one of these pieces, you're going to get Range Specialist, which increases the damage of all Kratos range attacks and abilities by 10%. For wearing both, so matching the gauntlets and the waist there, you're going to get 20% on the increase of damage to all Kratos' ranged attacks. But that is now it for this video, guide. I do hope it's been helpful. I've tried to be as thorough as possible. As I said, more guides down below in the video description and pinned comments if you need help for the other favors in order to get this new armor set or anything else in the game. Go and check it out. Don't forget to hit like, share, and subscribe to support as well. But until next time, thank you for watching this one. Stay safe and peace out.